In Genesis 24, we see a powerful example of trusting God's leading through Abraham and his servant. As Abraham nears the end of his life, he focuses on God's promise to make his descendants a great nation. For this to happen, Isaac needs a wife, not from the Canaanites, but from Abraham's kindred. And Abraham said to his servant, the oldest of his household, who had charge of all that he had, "Put your hand under my thigh, that I may make you swear by the Lord, the God of heaven and the God of earth, that you will not take a wife for my son from the daughters of the Canaanites, among whom I dwell, but will go to my country and to my kindred, and take a wife for my son Isaac." Abraham's trust is unwavering. Warren Wiersbe and Be Obedient writes, Abraham's faith was not presumption, but obedience rooted in God's covenant promises. Abraham's confidence comes from decades of seeing God keep his word. The servant, however, hesitates. The servant said to him, "Perhaps the woman may not be willing to follow me to this land. Must I then take your son back to the land from which you came?" Abraham said to him, "See to it that you do not take my son back there. The Lord, the God of heaven, who took me from my father's house and from the land of my kindred, and who spoke to me and swore to me, 'To your offspring I will give this land,' he will send his angel before you, and you shall take a wife for my son from there. But if the woman is not willing to follow you, then you will be free from your oath of mine. Only you must not take my son back there." So the servant put his hand under the thigh of Abraham, his master, and swore to him concerning this matter. John Calvin comments on this in his commentary on Genesis. The servant's obedience, though tinged with doubt, shows the humility required to follow God's call. Abraham's faith inspires the servant to act, even when the outcome is uncertain. The servant then embarks on his journey with 10 camels loaded with gifts, arriving at a well near Nahor.